Well, here we go. Next round of freezing temperatures are on the way. Earlier this week, some of us found, frozen pipes, busted pipes, and we're talking about that this morning with Brian Remington with on-time experts. And Kylie had mentioned earlier these social media videos of people just trying to get the right mix of trickle versus drip. What should we hit?
Definitely, we recommend a trickle.
Okay.
Right? A drip isn't enough circulation to prevent the freezing. We want a good, steady trickle, both on the hot and cold side. I know it's a waste of water, and some people are concerned about that, or their water bill going up. But compared to the potential damages if those pipes do freeze up and then thaw and everything that ensues from that, I think most people would rather have a little bit higher water bill.
Yeah, and it's really not all that much, especially, like you said, when you compare it to what you could have.
100%, yeah.
Well, and one of the other things is opening your cabinets so that the heat, at least in your house, sort of helps to warm up the pipes a little.
Yes, your furnace is your friend during these times. You want to make sure your furnace is operating properly, but opening those cabinets will help at least a little bit keep the warm air, because you got to think you have the freezing temps on the outside of the wall, so we want the inside of the wall to be as warm as possible. Obviously, we want you to be comfortable,
right?
But sometimes people's furnaces go out during the same period, so you think when the temperature of your home drops,
right,
that's really when you can get into trouble with these frozen pipes.
So another question that I heard also was, the dripping of the pipes. Do you do that in every bathroom and the kitchen, even if they're not on an outside wall, or do you only drip the pipes or trickle the pipes that are on an outside wall?
We recommend every faucet and fixture in the home. Okay. And the reason why that is because a lot of the pipes are running below the home or in the attic where it is cold. Yeah. So even though the exterior walls have more exposure to the cold, if your attic is freezing temp or below the home's freezing, those pipes are running even to the interior part of the home. So we want to make it sure everything's trickling well. And
some of our viewers were even asking, can you get foam covers for the pipes underneath your house or somewhere?
Yeah, that's a service we do provide for folks, is we can come out and insulate all the exposed pipes that are in the attic or under the home. Some people have their DIY, the pool noodles, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, right.
Wrap their pipes with that and make sure it's clamped down well. It's better than nothing. Yeah. But everything helps during this time of year.
So a couple years ago, I was patting myself on the back because I went out and bought one of those long keys that shuts off the water at the street.
Oh, yeah.
So I haven't used it yet, thankfully. I haven't had to. But pretty important to know where that is.
Definitely. That's one thing I tell every homeowner is make sure you know how to shut off the water to your home. Usually when people don't know how to shut that off, then when they have an issue, then panic kind of ensues, right? And they're trying to figure it out while water is gushing, and it's just not a good time to figure that out. Have a plan, know where your shutoff is, and make sure when something or if something happens, you know exactly where it is and you can shut it off, saving yourself a lot of damage.
So are there any signs that people might be able to look for in their home that would kind of maybe give them a clue that you're about to have some damage, or you could have some damage even before something breaks?
Well, if your pipes are frozen, that's always, it's not a guarantee that it's going to break, but it's definitely take caution. Keep your faucets open. Yeah. Even though they're frozen. Okay. If you can, some homes have where you can have the shutoffs at each branch line throughout the home. Shut off the branch line to that area. If you can, I would, just as a precaution, turn the water off to your house and let things thaw. But as things start to thaw, as the temperatures come up, take walks around your home, every once in a while. Sometimes if you see wet bricks or wet patches in an area where it's not normally wet, that's a really, really telltale sign you've got something going on.
So that may even be something that might not show up inside the house.
Yes, yeah. Sometimes if it's a slow leak, and you'll see the bricks on the outside of your home wet. Worse, the drywall start to bubble up and it'll come into the home as well. But sometimes it's just so small you won't notice it. Yeah. But you'll see your bricks wet on the outside of your house. Yeah.
Not good.
Yeah.
All right. Lots of good advice. We appreciate it. Brian Remington with On Time Experts. Appreciate your time this morning.
Thank you for having me.